Guys, Monday morning, waiting for the car to defrost. Obviously it's starting to get a bit cold now. So yeah, what I wanted to speak to you about this morning was using crutches and excuses to kind of get out of doing the work. So I would do this quite a bit, not with physical injuries, but I would use things that essentially led to me telling stories to myself as to why I could only train 3 days a week, because I've got a family, because I've got a business, because my training's less of a priority than those two other things. And we all tell these stories, and one thing that I see on quite a regular basis is storytelling around physical limitations like injuries. So I got this wrist injury. It's really on my right wrist. You can't see it too well, but it's pretty swollen, and it really pisses me off, to be honest, because I had a motorbike crash when I was 18 and 19. I came off a motorbike doing about 60 miles an hour, and I broke loads of bones, and I damaged that wrist. I think the ligaments, I didn't break that wrist, I broke this wrist. Funny enough, that one's alright. And then after playing 10 years of rugby on it afterwards, it's got some damage in the joint, and every few months, it's not even that often really, it's probably maybe twice a year I knock it. So the gym door at Manchester's really heavy. It's like a solid kind of metal door, if you like, and I went to kind of like push that open with this right wrist, and it just sort of jarred it back. It doesn't take much, but this is the problem, it fucks me up for about definitely a week, sometimes 10 days, where I can't sort of do anything in that position. So I can't do any overhead pressing. Bench pressings, I shouldn't really do bench press on it. Pulling exercises are alright, but it just pisses me off because it throws me out my routine. And I suppose in the past I've maybe used that sometimes as a bit of an excuse. Oh, I'll just train 3 times this week. I'll not get these pushing exercises done. Blah blah blah. And I think it's something that happens with an absolute ton of people. They get this story in their head as to why they're different, why they're special, why they can't exercise, why they can't do this, why they can't do that. Maybe it's an old knee injury, maybe it's an old back injury. They're the two most common. Shoulders are common as well. And it's complete bullshit, and I'm calling bullshit on it because we can't exercise. So when I go and train now, I'm just going to train around it. I'm going to strap it up. And if it isn't right, I'm just going to have to be flexible in terms of what I do and not be too fixed into thinking I've got to do this, that and the other. I'll have to do the things that I can do. So my sort of challenging question for you today is, what stories are you running in your head that are holding you back? So maybe it's a physical injury. Maybe it's a condition you've got like asthma. Maybe, like I say, maybe it's an old injury, or maybe it's something more of a lifestyle thing. Full memory died on me then. So have a think. Like I say, it's Monday morning, guys. What stories are you running in your head that are keeping you where you are, guys? What stories are you running? What lies are you telling yourself that's keeping you where you are and not where you want to be? Hit me up with a message and let me know.